Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, Here we are a little bit early, 7:23 on a Thursday morning for the Gospel of Two Wheels. Good to see you guys here. Whoever's here early joining me. We'll get the real show started here at 7:30. But how's everybody doing with this whole craziness going on? Let me know that you're here. If you join in, make sure you type in. Tell me that you're here. If you're watching this later on YouTube, how's it going? I won't be responding live to you if you're watching later, but I will respond. So if you're watching and you got a question about any of the stuff we're talking about, make sure you comment below. So yeah, it looks like we're getting joined up here. Oh man, it's a beautiful day here in Montrose, Colorado. The sun just came up, just like it does every day. It's going to be good. Hey, how's it going, Denise? How are you? How is Vandervoo? Hey, there's your brother, Roger. That's awesome. How's it going, Roger? It is, like I said, it's another beautiful day. The sun did tend to come up. Bowman, I got the Rotella right here. So, oh, man. Let's see. Hey, there's my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom, Suzanne Spradling. Hi, Mom. I love you. Mom, is Dad watching? Does he ever watch these things? He probably doesn't. He's busy. He's got things going on. He's got stuff to do. Yeah, like I said, we're not going to start the actual show for another 5 minutes, just giving everybody a chance to join in. How's it going, Eric Cansier? Morning to you. So yeah, how's everybody doing this morning with all the craziness? Is everybody staying home? Are you going to work? What's the story? I can say that I am going to work today. Awesome. Hi, Dad. Everybody say hi to my dad. His name's Scott Spradling. I'm going to work today. I'm considering myself essential to people's sanity. And we are a transportation auto vehicle. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm essential. That's my personal opinion. And with the rules that the way they put it, yeah, right on, John. I like it. John says, I have to go to work. My tractor doesn't run itself. I completely agree. Work as usual, trying to stay and keep positive, says Eric. Yeah, man, I hear you. Yeah, we're busier now than I have been in a long time. It's been a lot of spring since we've been this busy, this crazy. So I think that has a lot to do with the winter that we had and a lot to do with the fact that dirt bikers are just going to persist. So I'm excited about that. I'm stoked for all the work that we have. It's good. But it's interesting the way our governor, mayor, whatever, I don't know, said that people stay home, but they give all these exceptions. And as far as I'm concerned, you can find an exception for everything anyone does. So, hey, how's it going, Rob? Good morning to you. I should start this thing out like Robin Williams, Good Morning Vietnam. Yeah, so like I said, things are good. They're telling us to shut down. We can't do anything but go to the grocery store and walk our pet. So the upside to that is my pet, Leia, will actually go riding with me. She'll run behind me. So I'm riding dirt bikes and taking the dog. Yes, Zeb, I like it. 7602 racing has not stopped. I like it. I thought so, Rob. I figured that was what you were saying. And like I said, John, yes, dirt bikes can fall under pet. I like it. It's your baby, it's your pet, whatever. And maybe you were going to the grocery store on your dirt bike, just taking the long way around, right? That's how I see it. there's, like I said, the way it's worded, it's very much open for interpretation. So I don't know what they're going to do about people being out and about. Clark asks, all pets matter. Yes, they do. That's awesome. Oh, hey guys. So I'm going to announce this again, but look at this. I got a Two Strokes Matter shirt that this is a sample that they gave me for selling. We sold a ton of these, so thank you guys so much who purchased them. I'll put a link here in just a little bit as to where you can buy them if you want. Hey, Torben, how's it going, dude? But I'm going to give this one away because they gave this to me for selling enough. So I'm going to give this one away towards the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be giving that away. It's an extra large. I don't have different sizes, so whoever gets it's going to win an extra large. Torben, did you end up coming over? I don't know if you ended up making it over. I obviously didn't see you, but I don't know if you made it. So Eric, they are. What are they? I'm gonna tell you exactly what they are. Oh, we got to start here in a second. So they're the Hanes, made in the Dominican Republic, 100% cotton. I think they're kind of a relaxed fit. They're good stuff. Brady Metter, Paul Ansey, how's it going? All right, so I'm going to get this thing started here in a second, but I am giving this extra large Two Strokes Matter shirt away towards the end of the show. I'm going to have to answer a question and type really quickly. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, number 77, I think is where we are, which is crazy and awesome, where the coffee's hot, the bikes are fast, and the comments are absolutely ridiculous. Guys, it is awesome to be here with you. Let's see. Yes, Torben, are you coming with George? And I hope you I do need essential plumbing work done here. Absolutely. It's incredibly important. Welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, guys. I love you as always. It's so great to be here with you in these ridiculous times. So thank you for joining me. It does mean a lot to me, just personally. I love it, and I love seeing that you guys are here. Make sure you type in if you're new to this whole live thing. Make sure you type in. Let me know you're here. That's Denise. Yes, I'm glad you rode. It was a beautiful Sunday. It's beautiful here right now. Torben, that's awesome. You're coming. You guys will be bringing my kid's new KDX 200 over, which is awesome. I'm excited. And then I'm going to show you guys around on Sunday. So if anybody wants the nickel tour, join us on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Gospel Two Wheels, I put the normal post out asking about questions. So I'm going to cover those first. Please comment your questions, concerns, things, whatever you want to talk about. This is an open forum. We have lots of fun. Keep it positive, though. No negativity at all. I don't put up with that. So, there's no. Oh, excuse me. This is Gospel Two Wheels number 78. Last week was 77. That's crazy. So anyway, I put up the questions, guys. If you're new to the whole live thing, I put up a question on Facebook page the night before asking if you guys have any questions or any things you want to talk about. So Kevin Harrison, how do you get a bike if your wife won't let you buy one? So I think that's actually an awesome question because there's a lot of us maybe that are out there and maybe you had a bike when you were a kid, but you got away from it and now you're older, you want to get one. Anyway, and you've got a spouse that, because this goes both ways, right? I mean, it might be a wife that wants one anyway. Or maybe you're a kid and you're trying to talk your parents into it, and your parents, you're trying to talk your kids into it, whichever way that goes. Yes, KDXs, by the way, are super rad. I'm like Robbie Noyles. If you're watching this, and guys, if you know Robbie is the main. He's giving me a KDX 200 with like KLX upside down forks and a brand new motor and all this stuff. Rob, that is You guys are awesome. Rob says, get a wife that rides, or no, get a new wife. Denise says, get a wife to ride that rides. Brady, easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Agree. But like in all honesty, the forgiveness permission thing is real. Also, I would frame it as it's an incredibly healthy, good way to spend time. It's so much better. I like to look at dirt bikes as, hey, Jimmy Neihart, what's happening? As it's an addiction like everything else, right? We all have vices. We all have things that we love that are maybe not the best for us. But I think dirt bikes are good for us, and they're so much better for us than a smoking habit, a drinking habit, all sorts of other things are so much worse. Mike Casella, what's happening? Torben says he's got a brand new EBC clutch kit for one. So I might at some point. I think this one's good. Roger said he got divorced over racing in Mexico. That's sad. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. That's a bummer. But hey, Husky Holler morning from SoCal. How is SoCal? Is it craziness over there like it is everywhere else in the world? I'm sure it is. Yeah, see, Jimmy has a great way to say, so no bike? Okay, I'll sit at a bar every night or smoke cigarettes. A pack a day, $5-6 a day. That's a bike. So I am all for the comparing it to other things and how much better it is. Anthony Holder says, my wife says I'm a better husband and father after a ride. My wife also says that. Brady says I had 2 bikes in the garage she didn't know about for months because they blended in with the rest. I like it. Jeff Elmore got plenty of vices. Dirt bikes are the best, 100%. Denise, have a real discussion about it and discuss with her options that she may want to do without you. Fair enough. My wife rides and races too, so she gets it. And so, like, for instance, my wife does not ride a dirt bike. She has, but she's not into it. Like, it's not her thing. But she knows that it's like, I think you guys understand, it's deep, deep part of my soul and my being. And she supports it 100%. But we actually just had a really good conversation the other day because I'm going to show some guys around from the front range out at Pete's this weekend. Essential situation there, by the way. And, I asked her, hey, these guys want to go ride. Does that work? She's like, well, Morgan, I really want you to do some family time. I need you to prioritize us a little bit here because it's craziness. And, I know riding's important, but, so anyway, we had a talk about it and figured it out. We got family time scheduled. We got the ride time scheduled. It's going to be awesome. So just be open and figure out, you guys can figure it out. Rob McCauley, why is divorce so expensive? Because it's worth it. I don't actually, I have to say, I don't really agree with that. It's a funny joke, though. And hey, look, I can laugh at a joke about something I don't agree with. Unlike someone who got super mad about my turkey joke on Facebook anyway, if you guys didn't see that, it was really funny. I made a turkey joke about the coronavirus and I got yelled at by a friend. Dirt Rider 83. I quit smoking so I can spend more on my dirt bike. I quit drinking for the same reason. So Jimmy, humans need to be physically stressed. It cures depression, anxiety. Absolutely. I could not agree with that anymore. Husky Holler, when do you change clutch, dampers, KTM Husky? What manufacturer or OEM? Great question, Husky Holler. So I change them when they're worn out. I know that's not the best answer, but I change them when, because, looking into a clutch is part of bigger maintenance for me. It's part of what I do on my bikes once a year, take things apart, pull the clutch apart, look at it, make sure it's all good. When that little inner hub thing moves or it slides apart too easily, I put new ones in. I just use OEM. Brady, there are too many upset people that can't find, I don't know, man. If you can't find humor in life, then as far as I'm concerned, you're doomed. Because There's something funny about everything. That's all there is to it. There's definitely a funny side to everything. That's my personal opinion. The turkey joke. So do you guys want to hear let me know if you want to hear the turkey joke. I'll describe it because it involved a picture too. Rob McCauley, I had no choice. It was her or the bike, and that's the truth. Oh, wow. I'd never asked someone to give something up they love. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough, dude. I'm not judging. I'm just, at all. So, Tim, it's because they don't ride. It's funny thing is, though, actually, that guy does ride. Anyway, I'm not going to, because he's a friend, and we ended the conversation later with, I love you, man. I hope you find a time, a chance to laugh today. So I'm not going to throw him under the bus. But it was ridiculous. So the turkey joke. Let's talk about the turkey joke. I thought it was awesome. So yesterday morning, anyway, I took the dog out for her early morning walk, which she loves, and we were coming back, and we were driving by a big private field, and there's like 60 turkeys out of 50. I don't know. The number keeps going up, but there's a bunch of turkeys, right? A whole bunch of turkeys. And hey, Jimmy Neihart, thank you so much for the. You guys are awesome for the super chat. Thank you so much, Jimmy. So there's all these turkeys. In my twisted brain, I started laughing because I'm like, oh, look at them. They're congregating and no one's yelling at them. So I stopped. I took a picture. I was just going to send the picture to my wife and say, look at these turkeys. Don't give a crap about the coronavirus. It's just funny. And so, but then I was like, oh, dude, this is too good. So I started typing on Facebook. Like, okay, put the picture up. I'm like, hey, look at these turkeys. They don't give a beep about the coronas or any government mandate. They're meeting anyway. And this is my favorite part. So I said, when one turkey was interviewed and asked why they were still congregating, he replied, "We ate no chickens." That's funny. Like, I don't care. It's not the funniest thing in the world, but it's stinking funny. And I got screamed at for it. It was ridiculous. I got yelled at. It was so funny. Anyway, so it was funny. There you go. There's freaking turkeys everywhere. So, yeah, I see. That's what I thought was a good one. Thank you guys for laughing. If it's not funny, you don't have to like act like it's, I know I'm not Robin Williams, but like it was pretty funny. So that's my turkey joke for this whole situation. I learned from my dad a long time ago. You got to make fun of everything. That dude makes fun of everything. And people are too sensitive. And I'm not saying like I'm not callous. I get it. And there are people dying, and it's horrible, and people are sad, and I get it, and people are scared. That thing, I really feel bad for people. They're so scared, and yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out here. I won't go into it deep, but if you've got your trust in a higher power, you don't have to be scared about anything, right? That's all I'm going to say. If you want to know more about that, you can send me an email, morgan@highland-cycles.com. I'm not going to turn this into that. But my mom says, as Jimmy Buffett would say, if we couldn't laugh, we'd all go insane. I agree. Jimmy Neihart, let's talk about your question on the Facebooks. Yeah, 237. I agree. So Jimmy says, I know you cringe at this, but this is the direction we're headed. ECU programmers, tuners, etc. Vortex, get ECU, blah, blah, blah. What's a quick and dirty way to tell if an injected bike needs a remap? ? Snake oil? ? So, Jimmy, hold on. Yes. Okay. It's sort of like an eagle when you're dealing with turkey. I like it. Yes, we all die 100%. So Jimmy asked about ECUs and all these fuel-injected bikes. First of all, no, they're not snake oil. You can make massive changes with computers on these fuel-injected bikes, especially if it allows you to get into fuel and ignition timing and opening, because the fuel, what you're doing is you're increasing the duration of the injector being open. And anyway, so uh, the so no, they're not snake oil. They really can make a difference, and they can make a huge difference. Because I had my Yamaha YZ450 that had the tuner app that you could use your phone and change it, and it was seriously night and day differences. They've shown it on dynos. It's not snake oil. How to know if one needs it? I personally go back to a very old school way of looking at this, and that's to look at the spark plug. Do a spark plug check like you would do anything else. Again, it's old school for sure, but that will tell you 100% how things are burning and whether it's good or not. And I think most of us would find that stock, a lot of these bikes are running really lean with their fuel injection, super lean. And you got to do the plug check the right way. I mean, you get the main jet, right? So wide open, mid, you got to do plug chops the right way. I'm not going to go deep into that, but there's, you can Google that and do plug checks and see how it's actually running in real life, because you can hook a computer to it and a sniffer and all these things. I mean, probably the best way is if you had a dyno and an actual exhaust sniffer set up the right way. I mean, that would be brilliant, and you can really dial the thing in perfectly. That's what all the for real race teams and stuff are doing. But for us normal people, you can go do a plug check, pull up a spark plug out, look at it, and if you can get into the ECU and change it, you can change it. Or you rely on other people doing all that work and dyno tests and stuff like that, and you use their maps or their ECU or something like that. I don't think it's snake oil. I think they work. But I also think it's so Brady says TPIs need some ECU help for sure. Get ECUs are the way to go, 100%. Yeah, Mike Casella, I know. Actually, it's funny, Mike. So Mike says, I'm getting one for mine. If it idles a short time, it loads up all the heck. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually, if you guys are, I'm assuming you guys are all watching stuff on YouTube for us. If you saw that I worked on an Erzberg Rodeo Edition 300, and I fired it up, and it was like I had to clean it out. I don't get that, but like whatever. It doesn't make any sense. But I had to totally clean out the fuel injected two-stroke before it would run good. So anyway, Jimmy, I have a small flame out-ish, low RPM, crack throttle, and whammo stall. Thanks. Yeah, that's a problem with KTM. Well, I don't know if it's KTM. All four-stroke fuel injected bikes. You can fix that. I don't know what the best way, like if it's more fuel, all that stuff. But Brady, yeah. So Brady, he's got 350 KTM. I don't know. I can't remember what year. Let's see. Being the new 250 or TPIs run lean, people are scared of early damage, like 50 to 60 hours. Yeah. Eric, I agree. They run lean. It's weird. Although I can say that riding the 2020 300 TPI, I mean, just up and down the road, because I put a recluse in it, I had to break it in. It runs way better than the 18s and 19s. Way better, way stronger, way crisper, more. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed riding it. I mean, I didn't get to ride it off road. I'm gonna get to. He's a friend of mine, so that'd be cool. So yeah, Brady says, "Yep, Blaze, continue your stock ECU or get a get." So yeah, you can help with that flame out, but I think, and let me just go into this a little bit. I think that part of that problem with the four strokes flaming out, and I think it's even more of a problem on the KTM and other bikes, is that they've made those motors so light. Like all the parts, the pistons are light, cranks are light, everything in there is crazy lightweight. That's how they get the weight of the bike down, because I mean, the frame and the chassis is one thing. You take the springs out of the fork and all that. That's good coffee. and that saves weight, but they are really getting pounds off the bike by skeletonizing things inside the motor that can get away with. That's why they had real problems with the 250Fs there for a little bit. They were blowing up transmissions. But Roger heard no rotating mass. And so that is, when it's running, it's fine. But when you ask for throttle right away, if there's anything not perfect, it stalls because it's got a ton of compression, right? So it's because it's a tiny little motor. Jimmy, yours is a 350. It's this tiny little thing. It doesn't weigh anything. It's making obscene horsepower, 40 something. I don't know, like 50 maybe. Anyway, it's crazy, right? So to do that, you got a ton of compression, really lightweight parts, and really aggressive cams. And so you get all that together, and in a package that doesn't weigh anything, it'll stall like that. So fueling and ignition timing, it's going to help, but it's not going to fix that problem. So my Jimmy, four-stroke fart, my buddy calls it, laughs at me when I tip over. Yeah, for sure. And that's one of the many reasons I don't like four-strokes, is because that stall factor. Tim Simons, I love it. High RPM rev limiter. Yeah, for sure. So I don't, like I said, I don't think a lot of ECU tuning is really going to fix that too much. Maybe turning your idle up might help, but honestly, a recluse or putting some weight on the flywheel would really help. Oh yeah, Eric broke 4 ribs because of flame out, 100%. Yeah, Mike, because I don't remember the old XRs with this problem. No, my XR 650, you can run that thing down to where you can count the RPM, and it just goes. So Tim, yours doesn't flame out because you keep it way up high in the RPM, which is the way to do it. Anthony Holder, how do I stop corrosion down the plug tube Yamaha 250FX, and does the tube just pull out so I can clean off the existing corrosion? On a YZ250, I don't know if that tube comes out. It does on the KTMs. I don't know. Actually, can someone answer that for me? Because I don't know. Denise says recluse for sure. Roger, the XRs. Oh, XRs have a huge crank. My 650 XR crank weighs as much as my entire YZ250. Obviously, that's a joke, but like it's crazy heavy. So Anthony, I can say the way to stop that corrosion down in that tube is to take the thing apart and blow it out frequently. I know it's a pain on those bikes. It's not easy. It's just not. Yeah, it's a pain because you got to take the tank and everything out of the way, and the air box on those, and pull the spark plug out, the cap out, blow it out. But that is the way to do it, is to just clean it frequently. Also, it wouldn't hurt to, when you have it all apart, clean that thing out really good. And then, so with the plug in it, spray some WD-40 down in there and blow it out with air. But obviously keep the plug in it so you're not blowing anything down into the motor. But try to clean it as good as you can, and then try your best to keep that clean in the future. But it's really hard. I could go on and on about the things I don't like about four strokes. And I mean, I like a lot of things about four strokes, but that's one of the things I don't love because it just is harder to deal with. Let's see. So here we go. Clean it out and stay good cutting the silicone spray. There we go, Brady. I didn't know if the YZs pulled out like the KTMs. So yeah, valve cover off. That should slide out. There's an O-ring, I'm sure, around it. Clean that up really good, and then silicone spray or like WD-40 on it, although that dries up pretty fast. Anyway, stuff like that. Some sort of thing, pledge, whatever, anything to kind of help keep the corrosion off of it. So what else, guys? What else is going on? Also on the four strokes, it seems like Tim, yes, there is room for you always. So we are currently meeting at Peach, 6 feet away from each other at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. And it's going to be fun. So guys are coming over from the Front Range, and we're going to do the super duper nickel tour of Peach Valley. And it will be the locals tour for sure. So if you want to see what we got, let me know. Come on over, whatever. Hey, while I'm looking at it, give us a thumbs up, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, it would really, really make us happy and do awesome things for us. Let's see, talk about, Saturday's meeting. Thank you very much, Roger. So yeah, guys, because of Supercross being canceled, although it looks like they're going to have it later, which is awesome, and we can't get together Saturday nights right now, and because I am trying to do my best to respect the craziness that's going on in the government as much as I can, as much as I'm willing, Eric, that's awesome. As much as I disagree with a lot of what's going on, I am trying to respect things, and I'm not going to have giant parties at my house to do things. We are getting together here on YouTube at 5 o'clock Saturday Mountain Time. We're going to have a big group. We're going to get together. It'll be right here in front of my studio, and we're going to talk about dirt bikes. And Jimmy, I love it. Yes, turkey sandwiches will be provided. I know where those guys are. We'll go find them. So yeah, we're gonna meet here again. It's like another Gospel of Two Wheels, but it's just a hangout, talk about dirt bikes, be around people who like dirt bikes. We're gonna be from 5 to 6 or however long you guys are hanging out and doing things. It's gonna be fun. So join us if you're interested. I gotta show you guys this. All who have joined, this is an extra large one of these. I'm going to be giving this away at the end of the show today here in another 5-10 minutes. So also I'm going to put a link if you want to buy one, because it really helps us out a lot. We're actually doing pretty great on these. It makes me, anyway, that's awesome. I'm making some money on those, which is really cool. So buying those does help me. It's through Teespring, and I get a cut. It ships directly to you. Anyway, it's really cool. I'm going to be giving that one away. They gave it to me because we sold enough, so that's super cool. And I'm going to give it away. It's an extra large. So be ready on the typey board if you're interested in winning that. How is Feld going to hold us extra rates during football season and after laid off all their employees? I agree, Brady. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to do it. Oh, Paul Ansey, thank you. I forgot your question. Sorry, you guys are funny. I'm reading the guy. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you can put up the live comments like showing up, it's worth it because it's funny. Highland Cycles t-shirts are on Teespring also with the bagpiper. So I will put a link for that here. I know, Jimmy, I'm gaining weight too. Dang it. I gotta get back on it. Paul Ansey, oil injection on my Beta, keep it or delete. So it seems like those things work pretty well and not a lot of problems. But as a guy who likes simplicity and things to not have a chance of breaking, I think delete. That's my personal opinion. I can't say that I've seen lots of betas blow up because it's oil injection quit. I haven't seen issues like that at all, but I don't like chances of failures. That's why I like mooses in my tires. That's why I like springs in my forks. You guys are awesome. So I don't like the oil injection. I feel like they got rid of it in the 70s and 80s for a reason. I know it's better now. I know it's blah, 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 blah. I don't like it. I like mixing my gas. I like knowing for a fact there is oil in my gas. And yell at me if you think I'm crazy. But I just think that I think that it's a good idea to delete it. I also think that Brady better. Four strokes don't need complicated oil injection. Fair enough. Oh, I love it. The yeah, the what am I gonna say? Anyway, it's not complicated, but it does meter the oil well for different RPMs and all that, and that makes sense for his making it um, run as efficiently as possible. But I don't, yeah, I don't like it. If I had a snowmobile, which I don't and won't, if I had a snowmobile, I would probably be tempted to delete the oil injection on that. Although that oil injection works really, really, really well. Um, and people always make that feel like argument. Well, the snowmobiles, but the snowmobiles, first of all, they weigh a lot more than dirt bikes. They have a lot more complicated stuff going on to spray oil, and like it's a completely different system than on dirt bike. And um, Scott Gross, four strokes need complicated valve shimming. Absolutely. Four strokes need a lot of complicated things to work right. I mean, you got cams and valves and springs and all kinds of stuff that the two stroke doesn't need. So there you go. I love it. Let's see what else, guys. What else? Because let's keep going. My mechanic is not going to be in this morning. He's got to get his trailer inspected, and then he'll be in later today. So I got time. Yes, Brady, I love it. I haven't shimmed a valve in 400 to 500 hours. Clean air filters, and I have to say, the new KTM motors, and by new I mean like 15, 16 and up. I don't know when they changed everything. I gotta say, man, if you take good care of those things, they are bulletproof. They really are amazingly durable engines. Yeah, they're bumping up there with Yamaha, and anyway, it's pretty impressive. So, yeah, but I'm still a two-stroke guy. Roger Hurd, two smokers forever, for sure. I mean, I love my four-stroke XR650, but Bernardo, what's happening, man? Good to see you here, dude. But I will. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be hard pressed to get me off of a two-stroke for the tight single track. Jimmy, I read that the TPI two strokes actually fluctuate oil ratio as the RPM increases. Only lean at the start. Yes, that's true, Jimmy. That is exactly. Well, that's what I was mentioning earlier. Is that in the betas are the same way. They fluctuate the oil injection based on RPM. It's the betas are what am I trying to say? They're electronically oil injected. So anyway, it's all based on throttle position, RPM, and all that stuff. Again, that sounds great, but it's a complication into the system that I don't like. So that's me personally. Yeah, Eric Cancer had an older 500, 2010, not a two-stroke 500, although that would be really cool. With tons of hours, all stock, 100%. Zeb, four-stroke thump it or dump it. That's awesome. What's your opinion on putting grease under the dust seals on your forks? Great question. I run when I put fork seals on, I put a little grease on the edge, and then I don't put any grease. Ooh, my thing is computer doing weird things. I don't put any extra grease in there. It creates stiction and stuff, but I do spray some. I use this motorcycle protectant for muck off, but you can use Pledge or silicone spray or anything like that. And that helps keep the fork smooth and lubed up. And then also putting that crosshatch that I show in all my videos with the Scotch-Brite on the fork tube helps hold a thin film of oil that keeps that thing lubed up and moving smoothly. So I don't know. Brady, chime in about the grease thing if you want to. Brady, by the way, Brady Metter, who is so wonderful and always on here with us and a very good friend of mine, is a phenomenal suspension tuner for TBT racing. So he knows way more about suspension than I do. Yeah, Dirt Rider 83, I don't put a bunch of grease on there. Like I said, I put grease on the seal when I'm sliding it all together, just to keep it from maybe cutting on the lip, things like that. But I don't bother with it afterwards. Let's see. All right. Okay, I'm gonna give away this shirt, but if we keep going, we're at 28, 27 people watching. If we keep up near that 30 range, I'm gonna keep. We'll just keep hanging out. So for an extra large, Two Strokes Matter T-shirt. There you go, Brady. Thank you. Jimmy. Any recommendation on a metric O-ring kit instead of buying one at a time? So I buy the one from K&L, and I don't know where the best place to get that is for you guys. I get it from K&L direct. But yeah, K&L makes a really nice O-ring kit. And I don't know which O-rings you're talking about, because I've got like small ones for like carburetors and little things, and then I got big ones for bigger stuff. So yeah. I don't know, but K&L makes a great metric O-ring kit. I've not had luck, honestly, with some of the cheaper kits you can get from Tuckeraki. They seem to never be the right size. So, all right. For a Two Strokes Matter T-shirt, size extra large. We're giving this thing away. We'll ship it anywhere, no charge, no nothing. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Brady says auto parts stores have cool little tackle boxes with metric O-ring kits. There we go. So for the Two Strokes Matter T-shirt, what year is my YZ250? The frame. What year is my YZ250 named Jolene? First person to type it in here and come up on the comments and get it right wins. And I will ship it, no charge. There we go. I'm waiting to see. Ooh, not an 08. It's not an 08, not an 09, not an 06. You guys are, I'm not going to say anything. So far, no correct answers. Nope, not an 06. Not an 06. Everybody's saying 06. It is not. Keep guessing. The 83. 07, Scott Gross. Scott Gross wins with an 07. That's the first one I saw. Rob, you were right behind him. Now you guys are all jumping in with 07s. So it is an 07. It's got 08 forks on it, and I think a 13 bottom end, but and a 15 or 16 cylinder, but it's an 07. So, well, actually, Brady, you're the one that got the forks from me. Are they 08s or not? So Scott Gross, send me an email to morgan@highland-cycles.com with your address and everything, and I will ship that thing out with some stickers and fun. Yeah, lots of parts. It's got lots of different parts on it. So, I don't even know what the wheels are from. I got no idea. Yeah, who knows? I know the front brake is from an 08, but yeah. So, okay, guys. Again, I gotta ask you, if you're watching and you can, hit the little thumbs up. That would be awesome. It means a ton. MP, riding your XCW today. I like it. Oh, by the way, Thursday night ride is happening. I'm going riding Thursday tonight after work. I am going to Peach Valley after work, and I'm going to go ride, and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to stay 6 feet away from everybody, and it's essential to me for my brain, and I just don't think they're going to come and like pull me off my motorcycle. So if you guys want to join, if you're in the area, you want to join us out of Peach, come on out. Like I said, we're leaving the shop at 5. We're going to be out there around 5:15, 5:30. Gear up and go. Brady, absolutely. That bike is a one piece at a time motorcycle. And that's one of my favorite things about YZ250s is I can do that. Ooh, and if you guys are watching the Schlog, if you have watched the Schlog and you saw the blown up YZ450 in the Schlog, the guy gave it to me because it was way too blown up. And the Clark, yes, recreation is allowed, absolutely. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So anyway, guy gave me an 04 YZ 450. I'm excited. I mean, the crank's it's junk. Whoa, OHSCS. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Seriously, Kevin, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you guys are watching and you see the little poppy-uppy things, it says $20. I'm just explaining it. I'm not asking. Anyway, that is Kevin giving me $20, giving me a tip for doing this. Thank you so much, Kevin. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, Brady, you pulled your message because I already told you. So yeah, so I have a thank you again. I have um, MP Governor of New Mexico said we can exercise. Guess what I do for exercise? Rap. Absolutely. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you, Kevin. You're supporting the cause and you're doing a wonderful job of it. It really makes a huge difference. So thank you. And this channel, honestly, guys, is growing pretty fast, and it's awesome. I'm trying to get to the point where it makes enough money that I can buy some motorcycles to help teach people how to ride, adults and kids. I want more people on dirt bikes, more people working on dirt bikes. I'd like to, at some point, think that I could close the shop down for certain days and have classes of people come in for free. That's why I want this channel and my internet stuff to make money, is because I want to free up some more of my time to help spread this gospel of two wheels. And the only way I can do that is if I make a little bit more money on stuff like this. Because right now I got to hammer down and get work done to keep the lights on and the mortgage paid and all that stuff. Thanks, Mom. My mom's the best. And so, yeah, I want to get to where I'd love it to, if I could get to where the channel and all this internet stuff makes enough money that the shop is really secondary, and I can do classes on working on things and all that stuff. And just because I just want people riding dirt bikes, right? I just want people doing things with their bodies, their hands, their minds. It's an amazing sport, and working on your bike is an amazing thing for you. It engages everything, and it's just wonderful. So that's my personal belief. Rob, were you first, Rob? Rob says he was first. Hang on, I gotta look. This is about the 07. I gotta look here. So on my thing, it shows Scott Gross, then Rob McCauley on the deal. I don't know. I gotta go with what's on here. Rob, I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I have sold enough of those shirts that next week, starting next Thursday, I'm going to have a sale on them for all of you guys. And it's only going to be a YouTube deal. I'm not going to put it on Facebook. I'm just going to put it on YouTube. So there will be a sale, a promo code. And then actually after that, I sold enough already to give another one away. So, or I don't know, maybe more than one. I don't know. Anyway, it's really cool. So Scott Gross says, send it to Rob. All right, Scott, you're awesome. Rob, I'll send it to you. Email me. You guys are great. Hey, Brian Wishman, that's all right. You're late. That's okay. You can join in. And I'm actually getting ready to shut her down here shortly, but because I do have to get to work. Torben Sorensen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat, Torben. I really appreciate it. You guys are going to make me cry. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Anyway, it means a lot. Jimmy says we need more political people involved to combat the people who hate us. East Coast is losing ground like crazy. I don't get the 99 either, but whatever. I don't understand that part, but thank you so much, Torben. I really appreciate it. We do need more people involved, and like I said, that's my goal here, right? Is more people riding, because if you can get more people doing it, grassroots level and doing their thing, it's going to spread, right? And I am positive and optimistic about it. I'm not going to look at I get that we're losing ground. We need to do something. I'm not going to be unrealistic, but I'm going to be optimistic and believe that if we can really truly spread this gospel of two wheels around the planet, that we can actually get people involved and people riding. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if I could teach Donald Trump how to ride a dirt bike? Come on, that would be awesome. Or Obama. I'm not going down political line. I don't care. But if I could teach some super high up politician, get him to come out here to Montrose and put him on a TTR 125 and show him how to ride a dirt bike. How cool would that be? So that's what all this is. That's why I'm asking you to hit the like button. That's why I'm asking you to subscribe and share this thing with your friends, because that's the goal. That's where I'm headed. And I think that's what we can do. I believe it. So, yeah, anyway, I do need to go because I got work to do regardless of the shutdown that's happening in the world. I got essential things to do. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough. It just means the world to me that you're watching this and that you're contributing and you're doing awesome things. Punk Rock Club, give me some horns, guys, for sticking around to the end. It means a ton that you stuck here. I love you guys. Get out, spread the gospel two wheels, however that looks. Take your friends riding, show your friends how to change wheel bearings, change whatever, right? Just do something awesome for someone today. Think positively about all this crap that's going on in the world. It's going to be good in the long run. I really, truly believe that God has his hand on everything, and we'll be better off in the long run. I love you guys so much. Have an awesome day. Spread the gospel of two wheels, and please, I'm going to tell you right now, civil disobedience. Hey, Brady Metter, thank you so much. Brady, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Civil disobedience, guys. Go ride your dirt bikes. Stand up. Don't let this go. Anyway, find some time, please, very soon to ride your dirt bikes.